Hello guys, welcome back to another exciting episode of our weekly outlook. All right, so in our weekly outlook, as usual, we look at what 5 pairs. We try to look at what's going to happen on those pairs, predict how the market is going to move on those pairs for the coming week. Okay, so as usual, we are going to take DXY as our first pair to look at, right? So in last week, I was talking about the DXY trading into this particular supply zone we have right here. Okay, so we have a supply zone right here that I am expecting DXY to trade into, but then also I was expecting DXY to give me some feel of these imbalances that we have here, right? So we have the first imbalance here that I was looking at, which DXY didn't come, but then I had my second imbalance right here, and then we had DXY filling 50% of that particular imbalance right here. That's on the daily time frame. We had DXY filling the imbalance right here. Okay, so now what do we have here? We had DXY creating this high. DXY broke this high. That was on Thursday, broke the high. Friday candle is here. So right now, what do we have here? We have a break of structure right here. Okay, so since we are very bullish on DXY, we are very bullish on DXY. We are still going with our bullish analysis, right? So since we have a break of structure here, what are we having here? Now we can see that we have some form of imbalance on the daily time frame, which is from this side to this side. All right, so even though we are trading in this particular supply zone, and then we are very bullish, okay, markets can either give us a reaction in this supply zone, and then right here, then trade into this zone and then give us that particular move, right? So we could have markets giving us a push to the upside, give us some push to the downside, fill the imbalance, and then we continue. All right, so on the daily time frame, this is what I have. Since we are very bullish, I'm just expecting market to fill this imbalance, then we continue moving to the upside. Okay, now also since market is trading into this particular supply zone, okay, we can have market giving us some complex retracements. Okay, so we can get some kind of complex retracements where markets give us something like this, then trade to fill this place before we continue to move to the upside. All right, so we could also have something like that. All right, but then for the meantime, let's just talk about how market is going to fill this imbalance here. Then we continue to move to the upside. So let's go to the 4H time frame. So on 4H time frame, yeah, we can see that the imbalance is very big on the 4H time frame. We have from here to here, from that side to this side, right? And then we had markets coming into this particular 4H imbalance, but did not fill even up to 50%, right? I think 30%, yeah, probably just 30-20% of it. So what will I be expecting? All right, so I will have this place right here. Let me just take this as a zone. Then I will be expecting market to either trade into the zone that we continue moving to the upside, or just trade into more than 50% of this particular imbalance here that we continue to the upside. There also, we can have markets trading up here, okay, before coming down to give us that move to go to the upside. Now, one thing you should also know is that this is a supply zone. Now, in a very bullish market is likely to react to supply zones, right? Market is very likely to react to supply zones in the bullish market, and in the bearish market is likely to react to demand zones. Okay, so if you ask me what I'm expecting on DXY, I'm very bullish on DXY currently. So I am just going to expect some kind of retracement to this side, and if market gets to this side, I look for reasons to enter my trade for a buy, then I go for the buy. All right, so let's go to the next pair, which is gold. All right, so yeah, last week I was my analysis, I was expecting gold to give me some trades right here, right? I was expecting to enter gold around this area. Where is it? I think let's go to the 2H time frame. Yeah, so I was having some entries on gold. I actually took this trade and it took me out, right? Yeah, it took me out. So I was expecting gold to sell from this side, all right? So since we're very bearish, we had a break of structure to this side. So we had this particular imbalance here, and I was expecting market to trade into the side. Then we take a shot to come and clear this particular low, but then market took me out. I think there was a news, market took me out, went up. So once market took me out, I wasn't looking for any particular trade again on gold, right? All right. But then, what am I expecting for this coming week? What am I seeing? So yeah, we're very bearish, right, on gold. Let's go to the daily time frame. Let's look at what we have. We're very bearish on gold, and then we have some kind of imbalances that we had some kind of imbalances that we're supposed to fill. Now we can see right here that we have our first imbalance right to the upside here, which we traded into before we gave this drop. Then we market created the next one, which is here, right here. All right, so probably we're just expecting market to either trade into this side, give us a retracement to this place, fill it, and then we continue moving to the downside. But market decides to go up. Then we closed around this side on Friday, right? So what am I expecting for this particular trade? What am I expecting next? All right, so right now my scenario on this pair is market could easily continue to to move to the upside, right? Trade into this place to completely fill this imbalance before we continue to move to the downside. All right, so on the daily time frame, this is what I have. On the daily time frame, I have this, or we can have markets coming here. Okay, so Monday candlestick could give us some kind of movement to the side. Let's say something like this, create some fair value gap or some imbalance here. So we could have markets trading into it and then try to go up. All right, so this is what I have on the daily time frame. That's what I have on the daily time frame. Now let's go to the 4-8 time frame. Now on the 4-8 time frame, yeah, so the same thing I'm having. Okay, so you can either expect markets on Monday to also trade into to fill this particular imbalance, trade into this particular zone here. Then we have this very nice zone here, right there. Okay, yeah, so I'll probably be expecting something like this, since we have some form of liquidity right above this side, relative equal highs. Take out this. Good. So yeah, let's see how markets will play out. But then, even though I'm expecting market to trade into this zone right here before we move up to the upside, markets could easily trade to fill this imbalance we have here. Okay, so yeah, if that doesn't happen, then I'm expecting market to trade straight into that zone. Then we get our sells coming in. So this is what I have for gold the coming week. All right, so let's go to the next pair, which is Euro USD. Euro USD. So for Euro USD, what am I expecting? What am I having? Now for Euro USD, I think that was on Monday. From Monday, I was expecting markets to fill this imbalance or fill this imbalance straight into either this zone or this zone, right? So when you look right here, we had markets trading into this particular zone. It didn't trade into it, just didn't even touch it, right? But then I was expecting it to fill, sorry, let me use the right to expecting it to fill this particular imbalance we have here, and also fill this imbalance we had right here. We had markets filling up this imbalance. Then what do we have right now? We have a break of structure. So we have a break of structure to the downside. And then what am I expecting? Since we are very bearish, right? So after market breaking structure, market created an imbalance that is between the Wednesday candlestick and then the Friday, right here. So I am going to be expecting market to trade into the zone. Then we continue our move to the downside, right, to take out this particular liquidity we have here. So we have market creating this particular liquidity here, that's relative equal lows, right? So that's what I will be expecting for this particular trade. All right. Now let's go to the 4H. What do we have on the 4H? So on the 4H time frame, let me clear this. So yeah, I still have this zone right here. So I'm going to be expecting market to trade into this zone right here. We have a very nice 4H imbalance to fill. Then there also I'll be having the zone right here that I think markets can easily come and fill, since yeah, I have this right here. This is just going to serve as liquidity for me. So I'm expecting market to either trade into the zone, give me a sell, or trade into the zone and give me that sell I am looking for, right? Once we've gotten our break of structure, so we are expecting some kind of pullback into this zone, then we go down. All right. So that's all for Euro USD. What pair again am I looking at? That's GBP USD. GBP USD. Let's go to the daily time frame and see what we are expecting on GBP USD. All right. So on GBP USD, I was expecting price to either fill this imbalance or this imbalance right here. Okay. So I had this place, tiny imbalance. Then I think we had the next one right here. Good. So I was expecting market to either trade into any of these two, but then we had market trading into the first one, and then I recall I had a very nice zone right there. Yeah, I had some nice zone there that I said I'll be expecting market to trade into it, right? Yeah, that's the zone right here. So I was expecting market to either trade into this zone, then we get a sell, but then I was saying this would be a very good place to take that sell, okay, either the side or the side. But then I was also looking at this place, so we had market trading into it, then we got that very nice sell. Market just traded into it to, I think, fill up this particular imbalance we had right here. Okay, so once market traded into it, market gave us a very nice sell, continue to the downside, 160 pips, and then yeah. So currently, what am I expecting? What am I having on this pair, right? So once again, I think we've taken out this particular low, right? The first one wasn't really an actual break, but then this one brought about the break of structure on the daily time frame, right? So once we've got a break of structure, what am I expecting? A pullback, then we go down with a sell, right? So once I'm looking for a pullback now, what am I going to be looking for? Let's go to the 4-8 time frame, see where we can be expecting market to trade into, right? So we have this place which has been mitigated. So this zone here has been mitigated. All right. So what am I looking at? Which zone am I looking at? Probably I'll be looking at this zone right here. So I'll be looking at this zone right here, where I am going to be expecting market to trade into. Then we look for reasons to to take a sell at this particular place, since we are we are still very very bearish on this particular pair. Okay, all right. So the next pair I'm going to be looking at is USD-CAD. USD-CAD. So we're very bullish. Yeah, we've been very bullish on USD-CAD. I had this zone right here marked out. I was expecting USD-CAD to trade into it, right? Because we had a break of structure to the upside, break into it, and then see if I'll get some entry at this particular zone here, right? Yeah, USD-CAD traded into it. I didn't really get a nice entry here, so I'm still waiting to see what price can get me. But there also on the daily time frame, I was looking at possible imbalances the market will likely go and fill, right? So what do we have? What do we have? We have a very big zone right here. Okay, sorry, we have a very big supply zone right here, but the market didn't trade into it. So what am I going to have? I was thinking markets would either react to this zone, trade into this zone before we get our move to the downside, or is it that market just came to sweep out this particular highs here, this first high, that's this one here, and then this one here, take out this whole place, and then we get a sell, right? But then I was looking at possible imbalances where market is likely to fill before we get a move to the downside or wherever. And then I saw that we had a very nice imbalance here. We have a very nice imbalance right here. Okay. Not only that, but then we have some kind of volume imbalance right here too. Okay. So this here could give a push to the upside, right? So currently, we could get market giving us a push to the upside. So once market is here Monday, I think looking for some form of entry at this particular place won't be bad for a buy. All right. But then you have to look for a confirmation where market is going to give you that confirmation, right? A change in trend before you go for this particular buy on the USD CAD. All right. So I just wanted to keep the outlook very simple, very short and precise. Okay. So if you haven't subscribed to the channel, I'll be very happy if you subscribe to the channel, and then have a great trading week. Thank you for watching.